MMA rants and raves, Whittaker versus Rockhold for the undisputed UFC middleweight championship of the world. Guys, let's talk about this fight. You know something, I talked about Whittaker and I predicted that he was going to defeat Yoel Romero, and that's what happened. And I said this in my prediction when I predicted the fight against Yoel Romero, and I'm saying it again, he's the real deal. Well, we all know it now. This kid, first of all, he's young, he's quick, he has a great chin, and he has great cardio. So you got all those things going for you. Keep in mind, he's not a big middleweight, only 6 foot tall, and he's fighting Rockhold, who is a monster-sized middleweight. So that's what Rockhold is going to have on the side. He has to find a way to use his size to his advantage here. He has to put a body on Whittaker and try to slow him down, because Whittaker is fast, and he moves quick, he hits very hard, and he's very difficult to take down and to hold down. So Rockhold has to find a way to fight him on the outside. Whittaker is a pressure fighter. He throws these sneaky kicks, which are really fast, and they have devastating consequences. So he has to be careful about Whittaker's explosion. But that's the way I see it. As far as Rockhold, I mean, he has lethal body kicks. He has really, really good punching power, and he's big and strong, physically a really large middleweight. It's amazing how he makes this weight, how he makes 185. I mean, he is a big guy. He looks like he can fight at heavyweight. Just a really big guy. That's what he's going to have to use, because I'm telling you, this Whittaker, I mean, the things he's been doing, you just look at the fight against Yoel Romero, who's been on a tear in the UFC, and just look what happened. It just looks like Whittaker is on a huge, huge momentum swing. I mean, and the other thing about it, like I said, only 26 years old, which means he's only going to get better. Rockhold is coming back strong. Now, he did take a fight against a tough guy, but not a top guy. You know, we have to see if he's the guy that defeated Chris Weidman. That type of Rockhold. We have to see what he's capable of doing against a very top guy, and we haven't seen it. I don't know how much Rockhold has been able to come back, but what's interesting is, if he wants to have a chance against Whittaker, he has to take Whittaker into a situation where he hasn't been. He has to get in his face as far as pressure him against the cage. He has to try to take him down. I think he has to use grappling, because one thing that Rockhold also has is really good cardio. So if he can stay in this fight, either keep it on the outside or just try to get this to the ground somehow, because Rockhold on top position is a destroyer. If he gets on top of somebody, it's like a building on top of somebody. A really big, big guy with a lot of weight. It's going to be very tough. So he has to try to do that. He has to try to get Whittaker down somehow and get top position. I think that should be one of his goals. But you know something, I think this is Whittaker's time. I mean, he's just been so good, he's so tough, he just does so many things right, he's so well-rounded and just getting better. I'm going to go to a prediction here. I have Robert Whittaker to win this fight. I would like to know what you think about the fight. Please leave your comments, please subscribe, please like up this video, and thank you for tuning in.